All right, on to our next story. So it's been leaked that on September 21st, or that this letter was pinned on the 21st, or sent in or signed on the 21st of this year, of this month, that Colin Kaepernick sent a letter to the GM of the Jets organization, Senator Joe Douglas. He said, I hope this letter finds you in great spirits. Despite this less than ideal start to a big season, I'm wishing you, your staff, and the players a great game this weekend as you look to bounce back. Now, he's writing in response to the loss of Aaron Rodgers. I know what the aspirations for the season were to win a championship. So a Hall of Fame size hole will need to be filled as best as possible to keep the team on a Super Bowl track. As of right now, Zach Wilson is charged with that task, and I wish him and the rest of the team the best moving forward. However, I know that there are currently depth issues at the position, and he would be honored to join the practice squad. He said it gives their defense the advantage of getting a truer read on more mobile, athletic, versatile quarterbacks that will face in weeks 4, 5, and 6. So Mahomes, Wilson, and Hurts. I would consider it a privilege to be able to do this under the responsibility with the dedication and passion as if I were QB1. This will also allow your guys in the organization to take a real look at where I'm at football wise in game like situations against an elite defense, while also not putting in competitive pressure on Zach. I understand the importance of keeping him confident. In a perfect world for the Jets, Zach Wilson finds his stride and he shows that he's able to lead the championship caliber team that you put together for the Super Bowl. I believe a confident Zach Wilson has the tools to do this. However, in the event this is not the case, I'd love to offer you a risk-free contingency plan. I'm sure my ability to provide you with an elite quarterback option if, God forbid, QB1 goes down. However, I know that there may naturally be uncertainties from you and possibly from others about my playing abilities. This plan, I believe, allows me to be of great service to the team as a practice squad QB, while also giving you a low commitment chance to assess my capabilities to help in any other capacity you may see fit. Worst case scenario, you see what I have to offer and you're not that impressed. Best case scenario, you realize you have a real weapon at your disposal in the event you ever need to use it. In either of these scenarios, I would be committed to getting your defense ready week in and week out all season long, and I will wear that responsibility like a badge of honor. And his final point is, I would like to add this. Unlike many of the veteran quarterbacks that have been named in the media, I've never retired or stopped training. My training schedule has remained the same for 6 years. Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. training in the field and in the weight room. I've kept this training schedule without failure for the past 6 years in hopes that an opportunity will present itself. I say this to give you some perspective on where I am physically. And I've also attached a list of my references within the league. Those references are Jim Harbaugh, Chip Kelly, John Harbaugh, and Mark Davis, Las Vegas Raiders owner. It makes sense to me. It makes complete sense to me. Zach Wilson is ass. It makes sense to me. You need to have somebody in there, that can challenge your defense, even though it's a very good defense, but you need somebody to challenge. Also, he made a good point about that week 4, 5, and 6 stretch about mobile quarterbacks. He made made a very good reference to that. But instead of doing this, the Jets have elected to go with Trevor Siemian. Trevor Siemian is like 0-6 in his last games he played. I think his last appearance was in an NFL game was in like 2017 or something like that. He played for the Bucks. I mean, not the Bucks. He played for the Saints, I think, as far as recently as I remember, I think. But yeah, Trevor Siemian. And the list of people that have been in the league the last 7 years of backups that have at least been in the league, you can't tell me Colin Kaepernick wouldn't fit the mold. But here's what people are saying. That $10 million settlement that they reached because they were blackballing him out the league for putting up the fist, right? That was the point. He put up the fist. Now they blackballed him out the league, but now the league is all about equality and all that stuff, and taking a knee is not looked down upon. So now now that you were ostracizing him for that, and now that you're all with what he was saying, you're still blackballing him out the league. If the NFL really had change and really felt the change that they were saying that they were trying to make, and the changes in society, you go off and you hire Jay-Z to do what? Jay-Z took his daughter on the field for Super Bowl halftime show. It was either halftime or opening kickoff or something. But what's Jay-Z done? I love the guy. He's my top 3 favorite rapper. Great businessman. All that. What has he done? They went and did all this stuff like, oh, we're going to make a change and we're going to make things equal and we're going to get more black coaches. And but you're still punishing Colin Kaepernick for doing something that now you applaud. Well, you say you do. And he can't get in the league still. Like, I understand he hasn't played in a long time. I get all that. But we all know he's still being punished. He is being blackballed. And they're saying, you know what? You shouldn't have wrote that letter to the GM. You should have wrote that letter to Woody Allen, who was the owner of the Jets, because at the end of the day, the GM answers to the boss. And the boss is like, if I take Colin Kaepernick, what do you think Jerry and the guys are going to say? Because the owners are together like that. So if they all collectively have a secret meeting and say, what we think about Colin Kaepernick, nobody touch him, or you out the fraternity. We're gonna start dropping off little secrets and stuff and little emails you done sent over the years, and you're gonna sell your team if you get Kaepernick. That's what I believe is going on. So Woody Allen, he's not going to go against the rest of the owners. They said, okay, we'll play along with this whole equality and stopping police brutality thing. We'll play along, but in order for us to play along with this, he doesn't play in this league ever again. Nobody signed him. You got it? So in this time, I believe that Kaepernick should have done this in this 7 years time, and time's not up. He's just gonna have to swallow his pride, if that's what it is. I'm not sure if that's what it is, but he's gonna have to swallow his pride and play in the CFL, XFL, USFL. Put something on film so he can see. Because man, we see you out there throwing on air, but it's different in game situations. So I mean, I think. But now here's some other reason that they're saying, hey, you sued your employer. You think we want to hire you back? All right, I get it. You deemed it as slavery. All right, I get it. And then that workout that he moved to a high school 45 minutes away from Atlanta, from Atlanta, the one they were supposed to be at the Benz Dome, whatever it's called. He's supposed to be there, but he moved it. They said that irked the league. They said had he just went to that and did that workout, he would have had a job. But instead he moved it, and the league, I guess they said it was done with him. It's obvious. It's here. It's right in our face that they are literally blackballing this man. And they've all decided, I don't care what happens, God can come back tomorrow. I'm still going to not sign this man. And that's what they've elected to go with. And that's sad, but it is what it is. I know he hasn't played in a long time, but I think that I know he hasn't played in a long time, but I bet if Andrew Luck came back and said, I'm ready to come back to the league, guys. I think I got a little bit left in the tank, man. He's gonna be swooped up like that. Do you hear me? So that's where I'm at with that. But good luck, Kaepernick. But I don't think I got hope. I'm optimistic. But we play this game every year. We play this game every single year about Kaepernick getting the job when there's an opening. Bro, they'd rather have Zach Wilson than Trevor Siemian in that quarterback room. That's the worst part about it. The Jets defense is upset because they know that we have a great defense and our offense sucks because you have this guy and you refuse to move on from him. I feel you on that, bro. So, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Do You Hear Me with Unico Williams. Please make sure that you like and subscribe. Follow all my friends down there and all their shows that they're doing, everything, and follow the socials, all that. Also on YouTube, make sure that you follow me, Unico Williams. We are growing, baby. We just passed a milestone. Help me reach the next one. So with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Do You Hear Me with Unico Williams. I holla. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much. I holla.